Who needs that many? I have one hand. No, I don't. I have two hands. Hi guys, so today I thought I would talk about things that I no longer buy. And if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that I went on quite the journey last year. So it started with me doing my no buy year because we are trying to save for our first home. And it took a huge change in me to do that. And if you've been a long time subscriber, thank you so much. You will have seen that I've done plenty of hauls over here. There was a lot of kind of like Primark hauls and makeup hauls and all these money like zapping things that I used to do, and like if you're into that, that is totally okay, and there's still a place in my shopping kind of habits that I will still buy things, but there are lots of things that I no longer buy. I also have a huge minimalism and decluttering series on my channel, but I always refer to it as minimalism for hoarders because I am still quite the hoarder. So if you can relate to that, then hopefully if you're new here, you might want to subscribe, stick around and watch some of my minimalism videos and my no buy year. But I thought today I would talk about the things that I no longer buy because yeah, there's been quite a few changes over here. So the first thing that I no longer buy is clothes that I don't love. So I will still buy clothes. At the moment we're doing a low buy year, so still very much considered purchases. So I would take a long time over choosing things, and if I love them then I would still buy them, but just those things that don't take much kind of thought or conscious decision making, I just won't buy any longer. So the next thing, and I don't know if like you would know this, but I used to buy lots of designer handbags. It's what I used to spend my money on for the most part when I was working full time in IT and in a well-paid job and had lots of disposable income before my children came along. And I would buy a lot of designer handbags, and I've never kind of showed my collection at all, kind of Mulberry and Gucci, that kind of thing. And I don't know whether I should sell them because, to be honest with you, I have not worn them. They've been sat in my cupboard for so long and I have not worn them for, I mean, obviously we're at home all the time anyway, but I don't even know when I last took a handbag out because I just take like a little wallet card thing that I was given, and yeah, that's all I kind of use. So there is one handbag that I have got my eye on because I've wanted it for a long time and I do think that it would get a lot of use, but I don't buy loads of handbags. And even before I used to buy designer handbags, I would buy lots of kind of Primark handbags and handbags that would not last very long at all and that were really cheap fake leather. And yeah, I just had like tens of handbags. Who needs that many? I have one hand. No, I don't. I have two hands. But I have one shoulder to wear two shoulders. But you know what I'm going with it. Okay, the next thing, and I used to buy these a lot, and that is candles. So you will know from my channel, I adore candles. I feel like it is me, like when the children are in bed, you can light a candle. It's just so nice. It's like signifies me time. What I wanted to kind of add to this list was not buying expensive candles. So kind of the £50 candles that were just like, just so crazily expensive that you just literally burn. I wouldn't buy any more. I would love them as a gift, and I think that's a really special gift to give somebody, but I don't spend my money on candles anymore. So yes, we will buy kind of less expensive ones. I do still think it's important to buy non-toxic candles and candles that contain like nasties, but yeah, I don't spend loads of money on candles anymore, which I do really miss them, but it was one of the things that had to go to help us save lots of money. Okay, the next thing is I don't any longer buy beauty subscription boxes, and that includes the gift for purchase offers that you used to see like being shown, like if you spend just £200 you get this £300 goodie bag for free. I used to buy that all of the time. It was awful how much money I used to spend, and even the boxes that got delivered every month I would buy, and I'd end up with like 10 black eyeliners because you'd always get that as like the filler item in the boxes. So I no longer buy those, even though I do love the fact that you get little new things that you may not have used before, or just treats, or just it's a nice little thing to get every month. But I no longer buy them, and I save lots of money doing that. Okay, so the next thing I no longer buy is sale items. Now I'm not saying no, I'll only pay full price for things, but I feel like sales drive a certain behavior that I have managed to change, and that is you, like I said in my recent frugal habits mistakes that people make, that you can buy something that's on sale, and actually, yes, you may be saving 20%, but you're actually spending 80% because you would never have bought it in the first place, if that makes sense. So if something I love that I've been wanting is in the sale, then I would buy it, but I wouldn't go out to a sale aimlessly and just buy what I could buy because it's on offer, because you're not saving money that way. Okay, the next thing that I no longer buy, and I don't know if I ever will buy again, is high heels. Again, when I was working in IT, I used to wear heels every single day. I used to go out every single weekend, and now I don't really go out outside of this situation anyway, but I don't really go out loads anyway, and when I do, I can just wear one of the many pairs of high heels I already own. And also, I don't find them very comfortable at all. So yeah, if you feel the same about high heels, that you used to wear them a lot, just give this video a like, because I do feel like that's a thing, maybe like a woman thing, when you get to a certain age and you realise actually heels are really uncomfortable. But yeah, I did used to wear them all the time. Maybe it's just because I work from home now and I don't need to wear heels anymore and I don't really go out. That's why, but I don't ever buy high heels. Okay, the next thing that I no longer buy is impulse purchases. Now, I talk a lot about the 30-day rule on my channel, and that is where you have to sit on a purchase decision for 30 days. And if you still want it, then I could buy it. The amount of things that I no longer buy because I waited 30 days and I no longer want them is just insane. Like, I would just buy so many things impulse. Like, if I see it on Instagram, I would just go, yep, shop, buy, swipe up, and now I just don't do that. So I always sit on my purchases for 30 days, and if I still want it, then I can buy it, but for the most part I never do. Okay, the next thing I no longer buy is scratch cards or lottery tickets. When Stuart was in his old job, he's in sales as well, he won like a prize of about 300 scratch cards, and we scratched them all off. 300 tickets, and some were the £2 ones, and I think we won about 100 and something pounds, and like that was probably £600 worth of tickets. So they're such a rip-off, and very rarely would you ever win from them. The same with the lottery, the chances are so slim. So I haven't bought them for years and years and years. I used to buy lottery tickets all the time as well, like the £2 Friday night lottery one. But yeah, don't ever buy those anymore. The next thing I no longer buy is DVDs and CDs. And I guess this is maybe a bit of a cop-out because I would probably chance not many people buy them anymore, but I just don't buy them anymore. Like, obviously we have music available online all the time, or on YouTube, or, you know, so easy to access it that I don't ever buy traditional CDs. And also that's a brilliant way of helping with minimalism and decluttering, not to buy physical music. I should note, you should always pay for music if you download it. Obviously, I mean like Spotify and things like that, or streaming apps where you pay a subscription and then you get the music for free. Okay, and my last one, and I don't know if this is like the same for most people, but I no longer buy magazines. I used to buy so many magazines, and the last time I bought one was for a flight to India last year, and I didn't read it because I started reading it and I just thought, this is all such rubbish. Like, what's printed, like gossip magazines, or I like a fashion magazine because it help me create budget versions of those items, but I just thought, why do I spend my money on magazines? I don't actually ever have the time to read them anyway, so there's absolutely no point in me buying magazines, even if I did kind of stand for what they print in them for the most part. You just don't, I don't know, I just never got around to reading them anyway, so I don't buy them any longer. So there we go, I could go on and on and on, but I thought I would leave this as 10 things I no longer buy. But if you want another video like this, I can definitely make it, because there are so many more things that I don't buy and that have helped us get to our financial goal that we're trying to reach. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. If you are new here, I'd really love it if you wanted to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you so soon. Bye.